Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, my Taurus friends and friends of Taurus. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and I am Zachary. Thank you guys for joining me here, and welcome to my table. So this is your reading for December 25th through the 31st. It's going to take you all the way through the end of the year. And I do actually have your guys' monthly already done. I highly recommend you go take a look at it because it was a fantastic read. You guys, go check it out. So I switched things up a little bit in the way that I'm doing things here. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. And if this is your first time, you guys, welcome. Welcome to my table. So I've got my Starseed Oracle, Blue Angel Oracle, and I do have a new Animal Oracle deck. It's the Animal Spirit. I had a dear friend give that to me as a gift. So wonderful, wonderful. I've been wanting it, and I love its messages. I love the animal that you guys got too. So I did pull Oracle cards for that already. I'll go over those and we'll talk about what I saw for you in meditation, and then we'll move into the tarot, okay? So to start here, you guys got the... Oh, and I wanted to give a shout out for the Blue Angel Oracle that was given to me by a wonderful subscriber of mine as well. Thank you, Mama Dragon, so much. This is truly my favorite Oracle deck that I have. The artwork is beautiful. So that's the second one we'll talk about here. So Starseed Oracle here, you guys got Surrender to the Sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, and make love to life. So this already, it's feeling very much like the precursor to the monthly message, go figure. You guys were like riding on a lucky star, okay? Go check out that reading. It's everything you want, I promise. So with Surrender to the Sweetness here, what the book talks about is essentially surrendering to the divine feminine energy, taking time out of your life to make sure that you're enjoying it as well. We spend so much time working on our life, putting the energy into making it whatever it is we want it to be. A lot of the times we forget to actually enjoy it as we're going along. So this card is reminding you to take some time out and actually enjoy being here, instead of just, so there's a line in there that says like, so many of us just go into soulless buildings 5 days a week, and that's our life. And we just repeat this over and over again. And we forget to enjoy moments that we have, to make sure that we're enjoying our lives as well. Enjoy your incredible life is what was going through as I was reading that. Give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. That was a part that stood out as well. So when you do have time, where there isn't a restriction of time, make sure that you're giving yourself space to enjoy that without an expectation, okay? So the Blue Angel Oracle card that you guys got is Truth. So Truth here is mindfulness. It's asking you to, or it's saying that trust is a choice, excuse me. I've written things down. So it's reminding you that trust is a choice. And it's reminding you also that a bright future awaits you. And like I said, you guys go check out that reading for next month, because a bright future absolutely awaits you. And I'm excited to get into the reading here. I have a feeling that you guys are just you're starting to waterfall into that energy. So what mindfulness or truth asks you to do too is to start working on breaking a pattern that no longer serves you. So the recommendation that it gives in there is, when fear, negative thoughts come up, to imagine them dissolving into light. And that by taking the steps in this kind of gentle practice, you're essentially rewiring your brain. So if you're struggling with fear or negative thoughts coming up, it's it's very similar to like thought pushing, working on EMDR to rewire things in your brain. Being mindful is allowing you the ability to focus on changing the way that your brain is wired, so it changes the way the thoughts come up. So that's the recommendation right now for Truth. And that actually, to be honest, connecting it to the monthly reading, I just thought about that too. You guys have access to a portal next month is basically what's going on. And anything that you want is available. And this energy is not available to, like, I've never seen it available. It's not at a store near you. But the things that were coming through, like the caution for it was, get clear on what you want. Be careful what it is that you are wishing for, because it will happen for you no matter what it is. So this makes sense that this is coming through as a cautionary tale, I guess. You're being instructed to start thinking more positively, because that's the energy that's coming for you guys. It's coming. So get ready. And then the animal, I love this. Your animal energy is the unicorn. Yay! So these all, they all have different, the alchemical symbols for different elements on here. So that's the circle, that's spirit. That's what I have on my fingers here. The alchemical symbols for the elements. So the unicorn talks about reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. And that connects back to the surrender to the sweetness card, where it's talking about surrendering to the divine femininity, receiving that sweetness, experiencing the sweetness of life, not forgetting to do that. So the unicorn, it says it wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. They explain, like, when we think of a unicorn, we question, was it real? Could have been real? Maybe it is. No, it's not. And it equated it to the way that we may think about the divine. Sometimes, we may feel more strongly about its existence in our life, or existence period, or our intuition, that sort of thing. So the encouragement here is to, it says you are the unicorn and you've begun your quest for answers. So it's attached to the third eye, and it's encouraging you to start reaching out for answers, which is connected to the truth as well. It's like somebody sewed this together perfectly, okay? And it wasn't me, all right? I don't have that kind of time. I don't have that kind of time. But the unicorn, so it talks about, like, the third eye is where the horn would be. And the story goes, your two eyes, one sees the past, one sees the present, and the third eye sees the future. So love this energy. It feels very, like I said, precursor to what's going on for you guys next month. So let's dive on into the tarot, into the tarot. Spirit, what do we have for Taurus for December 25th through the 31st? You guys, thank you so much for your love and support. Very excited to be here for you. And if anything in this reading does resonate with you, please consider liking, sharing, commenting. I'd love to hear about what does resonate with you, what's going on in your life, what your favorite color is, what do you think of my new haircut. I don't care. I'd love to hear from you, okay? If you haven't subscribed already, please consider it. They are all fantastic ways to support me and the growth of this channel, which is definitely my goal here. So thank you guys so much. I also have my Cash App and PayPal links in the description. If you feel called to tip or donate, I will absolutely accept that. It's not mandatory, but I will accept it. And those that have, thank you guys truly so much. That's very helpful. I do also take personal readings, and that's going to be a pinned comment in the comment section there. So check out my website if you'd like to. Spirit, what do we have for Taurus? You guys were like, after all of the, I've only done 6 of the, I don't know, 8. I've done 8 of the signs for the monthlies. You guys were the last ones that I did. And they've just been so freaking heavy. And yours was just like, it was literally giving me life. I said that in the reading several times too. I needed that like breath of fresh air. I don't know what you guys did in another life, because that's what it felt like, was karma attached to other lives coming through to like save the day for you. Check it out. It was a really good reading. All right, 6 of Cups. So I feel like you guys are hoping for, I'm getting kind of pining for the past, honestly, is coming through here. And that might be because presently you're struggling, like surrendering to the sweetness. Maybe you're remembering times when things were just like better days. You're pining for better days. We're gonna take you away from that a little bit. Like the truth is saying, if there are negative thoughts coming up attached to maybe the way you're experiencing life right now, start tackling it, you guys. Start working on it. I promise you, like next month, you guys want to start working on your thoughts. I promise, if you're struggling with that. So Spirit, what do we have for Taurus here? And please remember, this is a general reading, so if the message does resonate with you, fantastic. Please accept that message. If it doesn't, that's okay. Or if there are parts that do, that is normal to have things apply and things not. This is a reading for many, many people. Energies can also be flopped. We do have cross watchers and things watching too. So please just keep that in mind. And then please don't try to make something fit if it doesn't fit. It's okay if this reading isn't for you. But if it's not, consider checking out your rising moon or Venus, any other major placements in your chart. If this isn't resonating for you, guaranteed one of those will, okay? I noticed that with my Gemini and Virgo. If Gemini is not resonating, Virgo always hits it on the head. Sometimes more than I want. Okay, Three of Swords. So this is, I'm getting... This is probably a lot of the negativity or fear that's coming up that needs to be dissolved into light here, or that you're being encouraged to start seeing some additional truth into with the third eye, your unicorn, this month, or this week, excuse me. Three of Swords is pain, loss, heartbreak. And I think that that's come through for you guys. It's come through for a lot of the signs, but whatever it is, I feel relationship more specifically, but it doesn't have to be a romantic loss. Like, there are many different losses that happen relationship wise. You guys are afraid. I'm feeling like you're afraid of approaching the process of removing these swords here. And in this deck in particular, it's a swan. I very much get the feeling of like death of innocence. Okay. So something that, which kind of makes sense too, honestly, with the Six of Cups. This is your inner child too. So something happened that's like murdered your innocence. You guys are hoping to have that innocence come back, like that inner child. This card talks about your younger self and your older self. So that makes sense. If you guys are pining for days in the past, brighter days in the past, I'm sorry, whatever has happened. We're going to work on healing that though, okay? Because, and that is a part of the energy coming through for you guys next month also, is being able to hyper jump into whatever kind of healing you need. Love, your heart, financially, health, you name it. But getting clear on the thoughts is very, very important, okay? So your general energy here is Seven of Swords and Queen of Swords. So Seven of Swords here talks about, it's a sneaky theft, betrayal kind of energy. It talks about the need for diplomacy, figuring something out in a way that is going to cause the least amount of damage possible. This card in particular also talks about the universe, or God, taking note of your true intentions. And I feel like this is attached to the energy that's coming next month. Like, it is a divine energy, and I do feel it's connected to previous karma from previous lifetimes too. But the universe, this big eye is what's coming through, is paying attention to what's going on right now so that it can start fulfilling your order. Oh, I forgot to talk about the meditation. I'm so sorry. So what I saw, what I saw in the meditation, and I saw this for Gemini too. It was fungi. Okay. And like I said to them, I was talking about like culinary. I was trying to figure out how to separate this, either magic mushrooms, psilocybin type mushrooms, or culinary mushrooms like lion's mane, cordyceps, that kind of thing. What I'm getting from it is healing from the fungi realm. And I didn't want to encourage, because there are some places here in the United States where psilocybin is legal, but most places it is not. So I'm not encouraging breaking the law. But there is this note of healing coming through fungi, okay? That resonates with you, check it out. Like I said, it could be lion's mane, chaga, turkey tail, all the way down to something like psilocybin. And psilocybin, it's like it unlocks all of the stop signs that are in your brain. So it kind of makes sense that this is coming through too with the truth, as it's asking you to start dissolving this fear and negative thoughts. That's what they're finding that it's really good for. So, and again, I'm not encouraging breaking the law. I'm also not encouraging, like, if it is legal in your area, taking a lot of it is not really recommended either. Like, the medicine is in the dose. So look into it, okay? Google, make make information your friend, okay? Make it work for you, make it work. I also saw like an opening of a pudding pack, and that was just drawing back to this idea of surrendering to the sweetness. Seeing this here, though, too, the Six of Cups, maybe you guys need to treat your inner child. They're feeling scared. Maybe that's the fear that's coming up, those fear negative thoughts. It's something has been triggered or hurt. Murdering of innocence here. So I kind of feel self-betrayal coming from this too. You guys might be punishing yourself inadvertently because of pain surrounding that. The Queen of Swords encourages you to get honest with yourself, to be honest with yourself about something. And I feel like it's the need to heal that, to take time out to experience sweetness in your life. There is a component of like, don't let yourself turn into the Ice Queen either. Don't be Elsa and run up the mountain, okay? Can we get some clarification on the general energy here for Taurus? Wrong deck, all right. Okay, that just flew right on out. Queen of Swords. You got it, Tarot. So this card in particular in this deck, there is a component that talks about mourning. So there is, I feel like there's something you guys, in this process of mourning, whatever has happened, whether you've lost somebody that you were connected to, whether you've lost a component of innocence, it could run the gambit here. You're being asked to start healing it. And you can do that, okay? You have the power to do that. We get some clarification here on the general. I know it can be a tall order at the same time. If you have the ability to get help, please get help. If you don't, most of us have access to Google. If you're watching this somewhere, you have access to the internet. Start searching. Start arming yourself with knowledge. We live in a time, almost 2024, like anything is available to you. Yes, there's a lot of garbage on the internet too, but figuring out how to start working on depression, anxiety, grief, trauma, what you can do on your own at home, I promise you there's information out there. Asking your guides or divinity. Spirit, any other information here? You're just waiting for me to stop talking. Moving on. Endings that bring healthy beginnings. So I very much feel, yes, like hanging on to something, and I don't feel like you're intentionally trying to hang on to something. I feel like you don't know how to let it go. So this is setting you up to teach you how, okay? You're using your intuition to get messages. You're trusting your intuition. Maybe you need to learn to trust your intuition again because it's been damaged. Maybe you've been gaslit. Truth here is asking you to start dissolving those fearful and negative thoughts through mindfulness practice, okay? Which is something that you would find in therapy. So look into that, okay? Mindfulness techniques and practices as well, you guys. And then surrendering to the sweetness, making sure that you're enjoying your life too, where you can. Enjoy it where you can. So this is the good stuff. No matter what's here, it's all good news. You've got the Empress, love it. And then 3 of Pentacles. So the Empress here is the divine feminine. And you have that coming through the surrender to the sweetness. You're being asked to surrender to the divine feminine, to put yourself into a position of receptivity, okay? Healing coming from that. I also very much get healing through the earth kind of note coming in here. And funnily enough, I've actually never had this feeling either. She's got strawberries on her dress in this picture. What I'm getting is like, are you eating nutrient-dense food? Maybe you need to go buy some strawberries. They're delicious. You can afford it, get some organic ones because they are more nutrient-dense and they do taste a lot better. But I also understand people's situations sometimes. But that is coming through, okay? There is a need to connect to the divine feminine, to learn how to receive. Maybe you haven't. Okay, so this is interesting too. Yeah. You're being prepared, you guys, for next month, like whatever in the hell is going on next month. You're being equipped to receive properly here because it's a big deal. Like it's a divine intervention in a very positive way. 3 of Pentacles here talks about success and working with others. creating something wonderful or beautiful, combining skills. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, this could be finding success in working with a counselor. A support group online kind of comes to mind as well. For others of you, I feel like it's this need, like surrendering to the sweetness. Are you an artsy kind of person? You know, is there something that you enjoy doing that you haven't really done for a while? Is there a group that you could join to do reading, book club, you know, knitting? I like to knit. I don't know. Mercury is absolutely retrograde too, and I'm noticing that with my words. So thank you for your patience as I'm stumbling through some of this. But yeah, she's even knitting down here. So I just feel like there is success in connecting with other people right now. So open yourself up to that as well. Spirit, can we get some more information on the good stuff here for, I just saw 2020 on the timer also. There you go. Lots of synchronicities today I've been noticing, calling out for the signs. Spirit, any other information on the good stuff? Thoth, you got it. You got it. Thoth is my first deck here. I think I mentioned that in the monthly. I don't know, you know, what order you're watching these in. Doesn't really matter. This time doesn't exist, but so here. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Okay, so Knight of Cups is master of their emotions, okay? Which is a big idea or message that was coming through in the monthly too. It was your thoughts, getting your thoughts and your emotions into a place that you want, because it was a lot about manifestation, but you don't need to, it's like you don't need to put the effort into drawing that energy in next month. It is literally just about stepping through a portal. That energy is there, but you're being cautioned to check your thoughts and your emotions, because whatever it is that you are is like the universe is literally taking a snapshot. It's taking your order. I think I said that in there too. Life is a restaurant and I'm your maitre d' from Aladdin. It's like the universe is taking your order right now. So make sure you're giving the order that you want. If you don't want the chicken, you want the fish, get the freaking fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you're asking for what you want. Spirit, do we have any more information here on the good stuff? Good news for Taurus. Balance, juggling too many things at once, find time for yourself. I feel like this is saying that there is time. There will be time available for you in this period. It could be around the holidays, maybe shortly after. Maybe you are putting a lot of effort into something holiday-wise. 2222, there you guys go. I just feel like you're going to be able to find some time to be able to be in that receptive state to get what you need right now. And good, you guys deserve it. So this is hidden influences and obstacle. So in the hidden influence here, we have 5 of Wands. And in the obstacle, we have 3 of Cups. So hidden influences here being 5 of Wands. This is like competition, feeling like there is a competitive, there's a reason to need to be competitive, or people are maybe competing with you. Brainstorming's coming in. I feel like you guys, so having the unicorn with that third eye as well, being spirit is your element right now. I feel like there are ideas coming in. Like you're in a position right now where you don't have to try too hard for things that are coming in for you. You literally just have to put yourself in a position of receptivity. That's what I'm getting from this. The hidden influences, that is just the current that is running through your life right now. So you're just being asked to like give into it. Upgrade yourself. Let yourself reach this new level here. Spirit, can we get some more information on or hidden influence, excuse me, hidden influence here for Taurus. Yeah, you guys are being upgraded right now. Deck here. What do we have here? Ooh, 3 of Cups, abundance. Yes, it's your time. Like, it's your time to have your cups filled. And I very much get eight of swords. Okay, eight of swords at the bottom of the deck here. Gemini's attached to that as well, just for some reason. Maybe you have Gemini placements in your chart as well. Or maybe abundance is coming from a Gemini. I just feel like this is like karma from another life is filling these cups here too. Maybe karma from this life too, but it's not, things don't just come out of nowhere. I just feel like very much getting the feeling that this is a time where you're being paid back for some things that you've already done. Overcoming obstacles, get back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations, which is kind of what the Five of Wands looks like here. Like, get back on your feet. This person here is tumbled. help me. All the way up to, you know, getting your feet back underneath you and gaining access to that leveling up energy. That's the path you're on right now. So Three of Cups here being your obstacle. I feel like the obstacle, what this is saying is your aversion, mostly subconsciously, to success. Maybe you don't feel like you're worth celebrating or something is worth celebrating. The note also comes through, like when we're looking at manifestation, getting the thoughts correct, getting the emotions correct, having gratitude, experiencing it as if it's already happened, like it's here. That's what I'm feeling like in here is like the obstacle, that part of the manifestation is celebrating it as if it's already here. Maybe you guys are just feeling beaten down. That's where the energy of truth, the Blue Angel Oracle here, is asking you to start transmuting those thoughts, that fear and negativity. Those things don't just disappear either. Unfortunately, we have to put work into changing anything, positive or negative. You guys do have a very, like, I would say, unbalanced positive influence coming up. You're just being, you deserve it. But like I said, it has to be connected to previous lifetimes because it's like too much for one lifetime, I feel is what I felt. You guys are just being asked to start tending to those thoughts. What I'm getting through that is like when somebody wins the lottery, okay, most of the time they're broke not too long after, like a year, 2 years later. Why? Because they're not ready to have that kind of abundance. Mentally, nothing's changed for them. Maybe they were in poverty and then they won all of this money. They weren't ready. They weren't in an abundance mindset. And that's what's the hidden influences here. You guys are being driven to learn how to be in an abundance mindset. Why? Because abundance is coming your way. Universe, God, source, powers that be want you to keep that, okay? They don't want you to lose that because you very well could lose that abundance again, depending on your mindset. That is what I'm getting from this message. And the Eight of Swords, this is keeping yourself trapped in a situation, but you are the one who can let yourself out. Four of Wands here, being your obstacle. Aries is attached to this as well, very much getting like a passion, anger, okay? Something that needs to be dissolved there too, as far as anger goes. But you are closing up a cycle. There is a reason to celebrate. She have an eye on her back? She does, okay. She has an eye on her back here too. So one of the things that I thought of, came through meditation, I forgot, I wrote it down and I didn't say it, was this eye. And it looked exactly like this, like with the big eyelashes too. That very much reminds me of an evil eye, which is what I have here. Evil eye is, it's a form of magic. We can do it inadvertently or we could do it intentionally. You're jealous of somebody, you're pissed that someone cut you off in traffic and you give them the stank eye. That's the evil eye. And it's a form of a curse, okay? People can do it to you too. The reason why I have this up here is so it's reflected back. If anyone's got a tude with me here, it's not going to me. What I feel encouraged to say is if you don't have one, get one, okay? Get on your keychain, screensaver on your phone. That's what I have. I just feel like there's something right now that an energy that's trying to feed off of you, could be an evil eye sort of thing. But get that shit out of here. Send it. Return to sender, okay? Because I feel like that is impeding your ability to heal this innocence component. Any other information here for the obstacle for Taurus? These are very exciting times for you, Taurus. And you guys have, yes, I know. You guys have a lot of magic surrounding you right now, so let it in. Become receptive, let it in. Okay, so the outcome here. And I have been taking this as like a diverted path, 2 different paths. So we got 5 of Swords and then Ace of Swords. So I'm going to pull additional information on this as I start. We'll get some more info on the 5 of Swords, please, Spirit. So 5 of Swords talks about making a plan to win at all costs and nobody winning. I feel like this isn't necessarily your energy. I feel like you're trapped in this energy, though. So possibly whatever was going on here with the 3 of Swords involving somebody else where there was anger, maybe the reason why you have fearful, negative thoughts right now. So we've got Queen of Wands here is what came out. Art here on the other path. We'll talk about that. So Queen of Wands is... this energy is asking you to be fearless, to start transmuting that fear, okay? Being someone who doesn't give a shit, like give enough of a shit that you start facing fear. Look fear in the face and just tell it you don't give shit, okay? Like Pink says, I just don't care. But 5 of Swords here ends up in a headache. So I feel like this is a path of... I don't like this path for you. I feel like this is you falling into your fear, okay? That's where I'm actually even getting a headache myself. Falling into the same headache. Can we get some more information on this, please, Spirit? Declutter, let go of old items, create a new sacred space for yourself. Maybe you still have something from somebody that's caused you pain. And energetically, like I see like a parasitic attachment to that could be causing this headache for you. I very much see this path of like, it kind of just jumps off the cliff into a big question mark. Give a shit about it, okay? Like, give a shit about yourself. Make sure that you're making a change and you're focusing on those thoughts, okay? That positive energy is coming through in January. Make the most of it, though. You don't want to bring in something that you don't want as well. Like, I guess I would say it's positive energy. It's divine creation energy, okay? But creation is also destruction. It's the same wheel. So be careful where your thoughts are is what I'm getting. Ace of Swords here, this talks about logic. Talks about dealing with complex thoughts, difficult thoughts. So what I see is you guys are tackling this. You're tackling this idea that the truth is talking about, unicorns talking about. You're starting to change the way that you're experiencing fear and negative thoughts. So art in the Thoth deck that came out here, this talks about, this is kind of like temperance, balance, harmony. The good mixture is what comes through on this card for me. What I feel about that is you guys find the good mixture. And I feel like it's involved with like being in the good news here, being receptive and working with others in some way. Connect with your friends, make new friends, start connecting to people. There's a component from the 3 of Pentacles that talks about speaking and listening. Make sure that you're listening to, because I feel like there are messages that are coming through for you that you may be missing if you're caught up in your own head right now. Any other information on this outcome here, please, for Taurus? Rest. Listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind. So it kind of draws it back to the surrender to the sweetness. This, I feel like, is the more like successful path for you. This isn't necessarily not successful, but like I said, it kind of jumps off into dimension X, and I don't like that journey for you. So just start loving yourself in this way, okay, Taurus? Some of you, I feel like you are, you're working on your thoughts and your emotions. Those of you that aren't, please just know that you're worth, not only are you worth pulling these swords out, but it's also a part of your charge here, okay, as a human, to transmute that energy. I love you so much, Taurus. Please go check out the monthly. Like I said, you'll be very happy you did. I will see you guys here for your yearlies very soon, okay? Love you.